One of the most interesting things about studying abroad was being in a classroom setting that was like smaller. There was only like 20 people at most in our classroom, so there was a little bit more of a lively discussion. And one of the ways I've applied that is I come back and went to grad school, and one of the things that kind of made me want to go to grad school was that really intimate setting where it wasn't just I was being lectured at, but I was actually getting to participate in class, and my opinion it seems valued, and at least I could have a discussion. It wasn't just a PowerPoint, and so I wouldn't have understood how significant that is unless I had studied abroad and had that experience.
For me, it still affected me because there's a lot of different reasons. One would be the relationships that came about through that. I am now working on my thesis with Dr. Frost, who we did study abroad with, so I've kept that going, and I'm still friends with everyone from there. I think one of the biggest things is that I learned a lot about myself there, and it kind of gave me a broader experience. I've lived here in San Diego basically my whole life, so it was just something different and a new outsider's perspective to carry on in my life and all the events that I do, rather than just staying very closed-minded. So
the most significant thing that really affected me from studying abroad was realizing of how much I value living in other cultures, and it's really shown me that I want to teach internationally. So that's currently what I'm on the path of doing, of getting my ESL certificate. I'm learning how to teach English as a second language, and just looking at places that I do want to teach abroad. I'm currently applying for Fulbright to teach in Turkey, which I'm very excited for, and just my experiences that studying abroad, and especially in England, have shown me that really just immersing yourself in the culture that you're living in is really what gives the value to your study abroad experience.
Well, I actually liked it so much the first time that I'm going back again this year. They're redoing the program so it's focusing more on art and literature as opposed to just science and religion. So that tied in really well with my major, which is an English major. And I just really missed Oxford, and I wanted to be back amongst the people of England and like the historical buildings of Oxford, and living in the dorms again, meeting a whole new group of students who are there again for the same reasons.
One of the professors in Oxford, Dr. Frost, has really become my mentor since being back in San Diego. And with the relationship that we've developed, I've decided to go back to Oxford. So I'll be returning this summer as a TA for a similar study abroad program. And it really gives me the opportunity to teach abroad in the classroom and at the university level, which is now what I want to do.
I found out that like you just have to kind of take things as they come and be nice to people, and they don't necessarily have to disappoint you, and you can make really good relationships and you can have really good experiences even if you're out of your element. And so I try to bring that back with me here. I didn't really like being here down in San Diego my first year, and since then I've gotten much more used to it. I've met a lot more people. I've actually given people a chance and gotten to talk to people and know them, and so actually have relationships and good experiences. So I think that definitely helped.
One of the things that I've loved is being able to share and encourage other people to go study abroad. It feels like some days I'm just wearing this t-shirt that says Oxford University on it, and that people I just want to talk about it all the time. And so they say, I'm going to England. I go, I've been here, I've done these things, where are you going? It's just a cool gateway to conversation, and encourage them to go see the world and have whatever experience they have. I mean, personally it was a great experience not only just to go to Oxford, but I got to travel throughout Europe, and it's like I don't have that option all the day, but while I have the excuse while I'm over there, I might as well see it. And so now I can not only share in the cultures that I was with, but I can share with people back here and encourage them to go over there as well, and I don't know, bring theirs back to the United States, because that's how we get to grow here.
honestly, I would say as time goes on, I realize more and more what a great experience it was, actually, and just how much it has shaped me and how it comes up every, in little conversations or...
Yeah, or when you're doing your life and you're like, oh, that was that time in Oxford, which none of you know about, but it was really good.
Yeah.
Or you're like, oh yeah, that's kind of what happened in Oxford and now it's happening here.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, that was good times.
Yeah.
Just like it a lot more. It becomes more poignant and meaningful.
Yeah, exactly. reflect on it more as time goes on, and I just think it was a really great experience. I mean, for being 3.5 weeks, we all got so close for such a short amount of time. We all shared really great experiences, and it's not something I would take back at all.